Hi everyone, welcome back to the Draw Review with the preview for Leeds United against Newcastle United tomorrow. I will be able to do more previews for the rest of the season. I've got more time now on Fridays. So yeah, um, looking at the last games of both these sides, we got held 1-1 by Watford. ASM cracking goal to give with the lead, and then Pedro equalises. What is Lascelles doing there? As for Leeds, they beat West Ham 3-2. Jack Harrison got a hat-trick. I'm worried. So, and they beat Burnley as well before that. I mean, I know they lost to West Ham in the FA Cup, but that game against West Ham in the league, I'm worried, especially with our defence. We haven't brought in any new players this week. It looked like we had agreed terms for Diego Carlos. I think Sky were reporting that he wants out of Sevilla, but we haven't yet agreed the fee. Maybe Sevilla are playing hardball. The owners are just finding it tough with this transfer window. I mean, it would have been easier if they had the first transfer window in the summer, but it's just difficult with the mess we're in the relegation battle. I just can't wait for the season to end and then we can get a clear out and get more players in, because there's no doubt it's easier to buy and sell players in the summer. But there's talk that Sevilla might want Carlos to play one last game this weekend and then they can let him go, because clearly he wants out if he's handed in a transfer request, unless he said, "Oh, I'm staying," which is very silly from him. But I suppose there are other targets. If we can't get Carlos, I've got a feeling we're still going to be busy on deadline day. Not just with buying players, but we'll have to sell players with the 25-man squad. Another player we've had interest in is Jesse Lingard. I would definitely take him, because on midfield, fair enough, Shelby and Joe Linton have improved under Eddie Howe, but we need another midfielder. Lingard would be good. Looking at that loan spell he had at West Ham, I thought they might have went and signed him, but they haven't. Apparently, Lascelles and Lingard would prefer a loan deal, which is understandable considering there's still the threat of relegation. But Man United prefer a permanent deal, which is also understandable because he is out of contract and he's not signing a new one. I think the only main solution may be to get him sign a 1-year deal, let him then go on loan, and we have an option to buy him if we stay in the Premier League, or an obligation to buy him. Because clearly he wants out of Man United, and yeah. But I suppose a new contract then alone would solve both problems, because Man U can then get rid of him in the summer, even if it means just terminate his contract like we did with Yoshinori Mutu. But we'll get into the team news. Leeds have got plenty of injuries, which makes that win at West Ham even more impressive. They've had injuries this season, and that's why they just haven't been the same side. But I knew they'd get out of it with a coach like Marcelo Bielsa. He took Steve Bruce to school in this fixture last season when the beat were 5-2. But if we're looking at the injuries for Leeds, they've got Liam Cooper, Calvin Phillips, Shatwell turns out, Adam Forshaw, Junior Firpo, Creswell, Patrick Bamford and Greenwood are all out in this game. As for Newcastle, we've still got Hayden, Wilson, Fernandez out. Clark's 25%, but I do not want to see him in. I'd rather Lascelles than Clark, as I've said before. Jeff Hendrick is 75% because he's had likely to play because he's had COVID apparently. Richie and Gale are 50-50. Gale's also suffered with COVID. Manquillo, thankfully, is back from suspension. But looking at players to watch out for from Leeds, I picked out 4. The first one is, of course, their talisman, Rafinha, who's been excellent. Their top scorer, who's really helping them to stay out of the bottom 3 whilst Bamford's been injured. Of course, he scored a couple of times against us. Jack Harrison, who scored in both games against us last season, and of course got the hat-trick against West Ham, so we really need to keep an eye on him. And also, Stuart Dallas, another decent player. Finally, Dan James, who has got a lot of pace to burn. So, we'll get into my starting 11. It's a bit of a 4-5-1, but it could be like 4-4-2 with Jolinton getting more forward, or 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. But starting off in goal, Martin Dubravka, an easy one. He did better against Watford. The back four, right back, another easy one. Kieran Trippier, better against Watford because after having more training. I'm going to come on to this in a minute, but I'm hoping Chris Wood can do the similar thing. The centre backs, firstly, Fabian Schär. It's a no-brainer with what we've got available. And alongside him, I'm taking out Jamaal Lascelles. I'm going to play Paul Demit. I thought he did alright against Watford, and I'd trust him at centre back a lot more than I would Lascelles. And at left back, Jamaal Lewis, I'm going to bring back into the starting 11. It's good to have him back in the side. And if we're going to play Dummett at centre back, we might as well just have Lewis at left back. Also, I would like to see Matt Bonswell on the bench, because I noticed he's been training. He is a natural left back. Put him on the bench for a left back cover instead of Matt Ritchie, please. Into the midfield. Firstly, we'll go with the right players. So on the right hand side, we'll go with Ryan Fraser, who put a ball in for Jolinton, who hit the woodwork in the first half. On the left hand side, ASM, good goal against Watford, but he's just giving the ball away too much at the same time. Just do the basics right, mate, instead of just trying to be messy, please. In the centre of midfield, the three. Firstly, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to go with Jeff Hendrick. The reason for this, Almiron has done nothing all season. Works attitude, not good enough. He's done nothing all season either. Sean Longstaff needs dropped after that performance against Watford. So that's kind of my midfielder. But you know what? For now, I'm going to play Jeff Hendrick. But maybe he's looked to put on, maybe he's probably put on Elliot Anderson over Sean Longstaff for an option off the bench. Because yes, Eddie Howe is finding it tough with the squad, but he does need to take some responsibility for continue picking Sean Longstaff. In the centre of that midfield, John Joe Shelvey, and finding the midfield, it's obviously Jolinton. Again, probably our best player again against Watford. Unlucky not to score, as I mentioned. Up top, it's a no-brainer. It's going to be Chris Wood, but he needs service. I'm hoping after more training, that he can be better. Plus, we need players like Jolinton, like ASM, like Fraser, to come and help him when the ball comes to him. Because I think that's really what he kind of thrives off. So I would start him, of course. Going back to Ellen Road, he did score against us for Leeds in the Championship, as I mentioned, when we signed him. So hopefully he'll get a goal for us tomorrow. But that's my starting 11. Let us know what you think. What changes would you make in terms of a score prediction? I'm not really feeling confident with the way we played against Watford, the way Leeds played against West Ham. I'm going 2-1 to Leeds United. But let us know what you think in the comments in terms of score prediction. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.